Welcome back to the Diabadass tour. We are diving into kind of a serious issue today, which is the diabetes black market. And I'm going to tell it in three parts. And it's really just how I got back on a continuous glucose monitor, which eventually led me to looping. So let's play the intro.
The promises we're making, the rules we keep breaking. And the moment we're off it.
Alright, if you've been following this tour, you might remember this moment from San Diego. Alright, now things in San Diego went really well. If you're wondering, I haven't worn a CGM in a good 3 months, and I'm basically not going to start this movie until I put this on and catch you guys up. So I was pretty happy because I hadn't been on a continuous glucose monitor in 3 months, but to understand this issue as a whole, you need to understand a little bit about continuous glucose monitors. There's three parts involved in the system. One, you have the sensor. That's the thing that comes in the plastic wrapping. It's what goes underneath your skin to actually get the readings. The second part is the transmitter, something that takes the data and sends it to a receiver, which is part three, is the receiver, which is pretty much a smartphone nowadays. And that's mine beeping right here. See, it says low glucose alert. So my issue began in July of 2016 when Express Scripts sent me a message saying my insurance had been denied. Now this is a weird issue because in my closet is a box of receivers that just been accumulating because my insurance kept sending me the supplies but denying me the transmitter. It is a weird situation. Alright, I'm about to leave on this bike trip, but I know at some point I'm going to be talking about these 4 boxes. So whatever I was saying right before this clip, I agree. It's just ridiculous to have 4 boxes of sensors and not be able to use them. Now the murky part of this whole insurance debacle is that they denied me for the Dexcom G5 Each, which isn't a component. There's what is the Each? And that is what's so frustrating about the system, is that you never feel like you're dealing with the medical professionals. Is that when they told me to use an endocrinologist to file an appeal and that they didn't cover the CGM, I had to tell them saying, look, you send me the most expensive part of the system, I'm pretty sure you cover it. And to make an analogy for those outside the diabetic world, is basically like I was given a Porsche and told that they don't cover the wheels. I hope that makes sense to you. You were given the most expensive part and you couldn't actually use it. And so let's go to part 2, which is
We try so hard to stop it.
Alright, for part 2, I teleported to an Amtrak train. You'll probably get used to this. So it's all about just how the diabetes black market actually works. And it's really just the informal network of friends helping friends. So it started with Cassidy and I sitting on the beach in Newport. Just stunning. And today's big thing is that we're going to have lunch with Joanne, who is Cassidy's first Diabetic. And then after we had lunch with Joanne, she just heard me saying I don't have a continuous glucose monitor, and she was like, I cannot, she's like, meet me tomorrow and I'll get you the transmitter, and that's where the rest of the scene plays out.
You finally have transmitters! Yay!
I'm very happy. No, it's just amazing. I mean, I'm so happy personally to have this. It's these bittersweet moments that hopefully this tour is about, but yeah, it's just crazy that this is such a part of our community. It's meeting in random places, giving each other our supplies. It's something I hope to see a solution towards, but until then, it's just amazing to see the diabetic community always looking out for each other. Joanne left us saying now she can sleep at night, and it's a very honest feeling of she was probably actually she's very concerned about just my blood sugar, and people are always looking out for each other and saving our spare supplies for other people when they need it. So this is amazing. Thank you. So yeah, it feels so good.
The world when I hear him come like my fuse and then ba-bum. Later, see you later, I'm about to blow this up.
Alright, see, I told you we were on an Amtrak train. This is the break at Reno, so hopefully I can explain part 3 while we're stopped here. So, the entire point of me sharing the stories is to show you the small details that diabetics have to sort through to get medical supplies. It's crazy that I had so many sensors in my closet, but not the transmitter to actually use it. And Cassidy's working out right now. Super hilarious. But overall, and a little bit of a sneak peek, is that we've met with companies who have diabetics working for them that want everything on one prescription. So everything for your pump, everything for your continuous glucose monitor, to avoid situations like this where you get a letter that says, denied Dexcom G5 Each. And stuff like insulin, if you saw my video when I was in British Columbia, I was able to get it over the counter without a prescription at all. And that's the larger question to put out into the community is, why do we put barriers to a life-saving drug? And this is potentially particularly to America. Every country has pros and cons, and I know that in the US you're often bound to certain businesses to actually get medicine, where in Canada not so much, and that's just my personal experience. Alright, before it gets too loud, let me just say, share your story below. There might have been something I could do slightly different, but diabetics do get burnt out trying to get basic things, and that is all I'm trying to communicate. That was my story of, since July 2016, I wasn't able to get one piece to use something that has been proven to make me a healthier individual. So leave your comments below, let me know what you think, and Cassidy and I are off to Salt Lake City, and I know we have a few other stories to cover. Alright, see you everyone.
To blow this up, you can sing my song if you want. I know you want it. It's always kind of funny, yeah.
So it's coming together.
Well,
Amazing.
Sharon and I were talking and said, this is America, you should be able to get this.